Welcome to an Age of Empires forecasted game. We got in the color orange, playing as the Japanese, it's Fei-chan. And in the color green, playing as the Ayubites, it's Elio. Good morning, welcome everybody to this casted game. Now that the ranked season is started, a lot of players are starting to get their ranks again. So it's very exciting. It's very exciting to see all these players training with the new civilizations and, you know, trying them in quick match first and then, you know, just go to the rank ladder with them. Just be very brave, you know. So we have this map. This map is new, at least for the ranked, for this ranked season. Look at this water. Beautiful. New war upgrades for this season. Basically, you have these lakes here. I believe there are four lakes, so you can easily wall this off. Like, you can just create a wall here, and you can have half of the map already for you. So it's kind of interesting map because you need to go for water. There are not much ships here, so you don't want to invest a lot into your fishing ships. But enough so that you can get those shoreline fish and, you know, kind of act like a second town center. So it's gonna delay the age up a little bit. And we got the Japanese. A very good civilization for the water because their fishing boats cost 45. Whereas, if you check the Ayubis, they cost 75. Like everybody else, right? So they got the advantage here. Much less resources for each fishing boat means you have more fishing boats, or at least use those resources somewhere else, like aging up. We see Elio already building his House of Wisdom. Now, the Ayubids are really similar to the Abbasid dynasty, but they do have a lot of choices when aging up, and each one of them give you like different type of wing, just like the Abbasid dynasty. Now, if you see here, the Japanese also gather berries and can put them into the houses, so, which is pretty cool, You can have a house and also a meal at the same time. I find it that a very handy feature. Now, for the Ayubids, you have already coming. Culture Wing coming. Advancing to next age takes 40% less time and costs 250 less resources. So maybe you're gonna see a fast castle here coming from Elio. If you check the next one, you have upon completion grants 2 dervish and improve the unit's healing by 25. The unique healing unit for the Ayubids is here. Now you also have different ones for different wings, such as, like, for example, the economic wing. This one I like a lot. This one gives you 300 wood as soon as you age up. Very cool if you want to get a second town center. So we see already 4 fishing ships, 5 fishing ships against only 3 fishing ships. And remember, those fishing ships cost less for Faye. Just because they are cheaper, she can put her resources in other parts where she wants. Now, no signs of aging up yet for Elio. He's still not gathering gold. It's gonna take some time, whereas Japanese, because they use this resources, extra resources they get from the extra wood you get for free just by having cheaper ships. You can already age up. So it's gonna be the Koka Township. Basically, it will create shinobis. It will give you 1 for free upon completion. And the shinobis are really annoying unit. The other day I was playing, and you know, I never go for the shinobis because I feel it's hard to beat the free farms, right? Free farms, like, that's the best, right? But shinobis are really cool unit here. They can sabotage buildings, and I haven't tested out yet, but they can blink and actually go through wooden walls. I'm not 100% sure about this, but every time I wall my city, the shinobis just blink and they're in the city again. I lost so many villagers because those little guys, they just do so much damage. I believe they have for like 20 damage. We see two archers coming from Elliot. Start with this early aggression here. Notice, I already picked the military wing here. Sorry, the cultural wing. Cannot pick the other one just because you already choose one, so the other option is not available anymore. So we should be seeing a fast HAP. Go. Now, remember, the blacksmith also serves as a mining cap. So the Japanese have a very special bonus. They can upgrade their town centers using stone, and also while gathering gold, they will also get extra stone. Let's see if we can get one here. I guess there are more important things to look. Where are these archers going? And we see the two shinobis out in the field, wondering where they are. There you go. That's a shinobi. Remember, it's has very low health. You can see that shinobi already sabotaged this building. It's a great unit in water maps or hybrid maps because you can just sabotage the dock. And he cannot produce any ship anymore. And you can keep doing that for a long time, as long as you have enough shinobis. There you go, another sabotage. And you can see this building sabotage 30 seconds without being used, and they do quite a lot of damage actually. 21 damage and 10 torch fire damage. So it's quite good in a, but also very easy to lose. Very easy to lose. They have like 80 health, almost like nothing. It's like a spearman, you know. No, Elliot doing a good job harassing this part of the map. Already managed to get his first military ship, but the problem is not attacking the right target here. But the junk should be able to deal with this ship. Looks like this dock is gonna be out really soon. So only one dock left yet for Elio. Let's see how he managed to overcome this obstacle, because now his food economy is gonna get lower. It's gonna get much lower. And we see Faye probably going for a second town center, not upgrading her town center yet. It basically gives upgrades for the farms around it and makes it a little bit stronger, and also give you a bannerman that you can spawn. Shinobi is doing a really good job focusing on the docks here, stopping the food economy for Elio. Is he grabbing food somewhere else? Only here I believe. Still have two more ponds here. Looks like these two ponds won't be able to be contested. A little bit greedy coming from Elliot. Building 4 docks. Wanted to... It's really hard to secure all those 5 different positions at the same time. You don't have the resources to do that, so you're definitely gonna lose some here. We see the shinobis. We'll try to get some damage here into the enemy space. Looks like Elio is just gonna be trying to be annoying with the archers. They do quite good damage. Oh, now we see the horseman already on the field. This is the bannerman. So the town center got upgraded. Sweet, that's why she can go to bannerman. And looks like it's gonna be the horses. Whereas Elio focusing also on horsemen. Looks like a barracks is being built to deal with this unit. Always need to adapt to the current situation. It's very important because a lot of fights can be won if you have the right unit. You may necessarily not have the numbers, but if you have the right unit, you can turn things to your favor. And it happened to me like when I was against the Order of the Dragon, and he had these archers, and I was using like spearman because I saw the horseman, and then I put my own I put my own spearmen and also archers, and the archers were completely useless against the Order of the Dragon, just because they were the better archers. And lesson learned, like, I should have gone samurais there. Now you have the unique unit, is that this Desert Rider. Basically can change between swap to a sword or swap to a bow. So it's very versatile. Like, you wanna raid, put the bow. You wanna break walls, put the sword. That's very, very useful. Now Shinobis is really annoying unit actually. It's very hard to deal with. So looks like it's not gonna do any damage. Looks like the army composition for phase is mostly Shinobis. They're quite expensive, by the way. 60 resources, 60 gold, 60 food. So you don't want to lose them that easy. So we got a little bit of engagement here. Let's see if the Bannerman can do something about this. It looks like the numbers just not gonna be enough. So basically Faye decides to retreat, not being able to do any damage here. Bannerman is still alive. I wonder what's this aura, it looks really cool. Yeah, so you have plus 5 damage. Oh, they are debuff. Yeah, they are. Camels cause enemy horse cavalry to deal 20% less damage. That's why you see the purple aura. So let's second TC coming for Faye. It's gonna be on the deer. Remember, the economy for the Japanese is based on farms, so it makes sense to go for a second town center and also put farms around it, just because you can boost the economy there. Looks like Elliot's gonna go for a little push here. First ram being built. No signs for a second one yet. Lacks the wood. Should be able to see another one soon. You got second ram being built. And now Faye is gonna encounter. I think she's gonna find out, but the problem is she needs to deal with the spearman. She doesn't have any range unit. Meanwhile, the Shinobis going to the base at the same time. Faye not being able to be at 2 places at the same time, she will lack the numbers for this battle. Looks like the ram being alone from the military can be a huge loss if Ellie is not around the rams. And these more horsemen already going there. Shinobi at the same time intercepting some units. Maybe we'll try to get some villagers here. We're gonna go to sabotage the building. Remember, the sabotage not only does sabotage the building, they also do 200 damage. So it's quite strong. It's quite a strong ability. Now we see the ram push coming from Elio. Horseman being with the Bannerman should be able to have +4 attack. That's a huge attack. The problem is with a camel around them, they just deal much less damage than what they should. Like, you see, you go from 4 and then go to +1 here. Elio doing a really nice push here. Managing to get the stable. Remember, at this point you don't have much production, so every production building costs. A spearman gonna be able to deal with the horseman quite easy, gonna be able to retreat to the base so the town center can deal with the spearman. Still a couple of spearmen out there left. Actually, not a couple of them, there are 18 of them. I don't know where they are. Not here for sure. Oh, actually, there's no way there are 18 spearmen here. Am I crazy? Oh, only 7, okay. Some more spearmen popping soon. Elio notice it's basically a composition of horseman and horseman. Meanwhile, Faye gathering deer. He was lucky his opponent didn't go for the deer. Now Shinobi doing a nice blink here. Very nice engagement. Shinobi gonna actually fight. Can they actually engage in fights here? Because they're very squishy, but they have a lot of health. A lot of attack. That's a lot of attack here. Now this fishing spot is done. Should be able to delete these ships, but at least the workers, just because they occupy space in your population and they're not doing anything anymore. That's the problem of this water spots. They basically finish and you're done. And the investment you have, like, you shouldn't have invest so much. Now, second push coming from Elio. Looks like he wants to go for the main TC. Does he know about the second town center? He doesn't know about the second town center. Otherwise, he can get it quite easy. It can be a huge loss for Faye. He's gonna get the blacksmith here. Unfortunately, most upgrades are already done, so not be able to get much value from this. Campbell's doing a really good job against this horseman army. Shinobi gonna be annoying here, but they won't really get much value. This is already finished, you know. Meanwhile, more army coming from Elio. No farm transition yet. Should have plenty of food in the map. And now the push has started with 5 rams. Gonna be able to dive into the TC. 5 rams should be able to scare any kind of town center. Archers trying to do some damage to this horseman. Not gonna get much value. Maomao goes down, and with him, he will just leave the banner here. Just the units are buffed a little bit, just for some time. 49 military population for Elio. Gotta be honest with you, it doesn't look very good for Faye. The horseman managed to hold up actually. Now they're gonna get the archers here. Shinobi's actually in battle, doing a nice blink here. But they're gonna get killed really fast. Horseman not being able to do much damage to these rams. Town center about to go down. Only 6 villagers inside the town center. If only could take them out, defend. Nice defense by Faye. Surprisingly, she was able to defend only with horseman. Against a lot of spearmen actually. Now, town center almost go down. Except it didn't. Second town center also upgraded. Will boost the economy when she decides to go for a farm transition. And now it's time for the comeback. Faye gonna get those archers soon. Meanwhile, not much military for Elio. Sitting with a lot of gold actually. Gold that could have been gone into food, into aging up. I haven't seen him using his wing correctly. Like, if you have the advantage to age up, you should have gone for the age up, not for a field of push, right? Now, Spearman gonna get annihilated here. Horseman actually doing a really good job. Bannerman actually turning things to their table. First time I see Horseman doing so well against Spearman. I mean, usually knights you're expected to beat the Spearman in bigger numbers, but the Horseman don't do quite well against the Spearman. But with the Bannerman, they are doing much more damage. Like she will just try to be annoying and raid. It's very likely she didn't find this spot. And with that aging up, it's on the side of base. Gonna be the floating gate. It's like we will have a little bit of a raid here. Tower gonna be able to defend the villagers. More villagers trying to escape. She didn't manage to get any value from this. And with that, Castle Age also goes for Elio, which it's gonna be the economic wing. I'm not exactly sure which one he shoots, but it can either be like 300 wood, or it can either be 300 wood or the free villagers you get from aging up. The bad thing is that aging up doesn't show in the caster mode, so I cannot really see when he ages up. Spearman upgrade, going for Elio, also +2 range armor. I start to get those nice economic upgrades. Bannerman doing a really good job actually. Against those camels, actually, it really hurts the military power that Fake could have had if Elio didn't have camels. So it may not be a good idea to go horseman against the Ayubids just because they have the camels. And with that, the bannerman goes down, leaving the banner here, buffing his teammates for 20 seconds. Now the veteran spearmans are no joke. They're quite strong. They can dive into the TC, especially with the +2 range armor. They're not as squishy as the previous version, so they should be able to hold just right. And we see knights, mounted samurai, deflected armor just as the samurai. Basically, you do any kind of damage and it will block the first attack, which is pretty cool. It's a little bit more expensive than the knight actually. Spearman gonna be able to get one villager kill. Now the knight's not gonna be able to do much. Bannerman goes down again. Now that shinobi actually, no, only one shinobi on the game. Looks like this wasn't the landmark she was supposed to build. Economic upgrades going for Fei. Takesaiku. Basically it's like the aerial mini wheelbarrow that you get from being the Japanese. You don't get wheelbarrow, you get like little wheelbarrows that you can stack on different as you age up. Nice raiding going here on Fei's base. Meanwhile, Monks getting the first relic. Now remember, this landmark, this give the Yoroshiro, and you can put it anywhere. I wonder where she put it. You can usually see it in a building here. It can be any of those buildings to just boost the production. Now Spearman dealing with the samurais quite well. Now you have the Onamusha, and GG gets gold. Jubits, it's the winner in this match. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe to watch more Age of Empires 4 content. I'll see you in the next one.